Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Cricket Captain with Kent. We are playing in the Blast once again. Today we're going to play 2 Blast games. I have actually planned out the season or the rest of the Blast to see, well, how many episodes it's going to be. It's going to be another 4 episodes. We're going to play 2 today, 3 next time, 2 the time after that, and 2 to wrap things up. We're up against Gloucestershire here today. And these are our numbers. So what are we going to do? Are we going to make any changes? I think we probably have to with that. Average, it's not ideal for Denley there. So let's bring in Compton. Actually, no. Check the batting first. Are they aggressive? Defensive. Oh, I don't need that. Everson. Lovely. In you come. No, move 2. There we go. Okay. Got Leaning with a good average. Billings as well. Not a bad average. Actually, those are pretty good across the board. If they all perform well, we will have a decent score on our hands. A decent total on our hands. Now, let's look at the bowling averages. And actually, we need economies more than averages. Parkinson's got a good average. Goes for runs. Wickets are worth more than runs, but how many is the question. Let's give Quinn an opportunity. Do we give Garrett an opportunity? Do we need 2 spinners? We do not need 2 spinners. So let's give Parkinson a rest and Garrett can come back in. We've got a lot of bowlers here, actually. We've got quite a few. I think that's what we're going to go with. Whether or not this is the right decision, we will find out. We're up against Gloucestershire, the other team I have been managing. And it's, oh, is it going to be batting first? I mean, everything says bat first, except for that, which is just average. Bounce is perfect. Wear is very good. Let's bat first. Let's try and set a total, and let's try and defend it. I tend to bowl first. In fact, I often prefer bowling first in most forms of cricket, most forms of one-day cricket, you know, short format, because I think it's a little bit better or kind of a little bit easier at maybe lower levels to try and constrict with good bowling. I don't. Maybe that's not entirely true. I don't know. It's been a really good start from the boys here, and it's going to carry on. That's a lovely shot as well. Bell Drummond on 15 after that first over tells me that this probably was a good decision, and we're carrying on. That's another 6 from Joe Denley this time. Follows it up with a dot ball, but then gets himself off strike. Bell Drummond. We've got a good start here. I don't need to increase the aggression just because of a couple of dot balls. We're still going very well. There we go. No need to react or overreact to a couple of dot balls. As long as this one goes, or, you know, not goes, but, you know, get a couple of runs, and he does. He gets a boundary, actually. We're going at 10s in this power play, which is perfect. And let's see if we can just keep it up. Oh, that's in the air from Denley. It's taken. It's a good catch. That brings out Zach Crawley. We're going to keep the aggression up if we can. Okay, last ball of the power play. Can we make it 50 for 1? Yes, we can. In fact, we make it 53. That's the power play done. Bell Drummond is looking good. I'm going to tell him to go aggressive. I'm going to try and see if Zach Crawley, who seems to be having a tough time out there. That's fine. I mean, it's actually really, really bad to waste that many deliveries and then get out. Are we going to give them a wicket maiden as soon as the power play finishes? No, we're not. It's going to go for 4. Well done, Leaning. Bell Drummond at the other end. It's going to be mostly on you to get some runs here. He is set. He's looking good. He's on 39. That's a better over. It's 7 from it. It's better over. 8 from the 8 so far. Yeah, lovely shot again, leaning. 1 bounce 4. 1 boundary per over is kind of got to be your minimum. He goes again, however, makes it 2 from this over. Dot ball, dot ball, dot ball. It's absolutely fine. 9 from the over. It's absolutely fine. We're not overreacting. We're playing sensible cricket. That's another 1 bounce 4 from leaning. Looking good. 6 off the over, 7 off the over, 8 off the over. And a dot ball is absolutely fine. It's a lovely shot. Oh, it would be really good to go again here. And he does with a lovely sweep, almost looking like he was sweeping that at the top of the bounce. Like the bounce is coming up and he's still, it's almost like a pull and a sweep in one shot, like a on your knees sweeping, which is kind of crazy. 9 off the over. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Okay. Let's see something from Bell Drummond. Bo Webster bowling at him. Edged, gone. 44. Out he goes. Billings comes in and now leaning is going to up the aggression as he is now the set batsman, the established batsman at the crease. Billings puts it in the air and it's taken. So that brings Everson to the crease, an aggressive player who starts with 4, 5 dot balls in a row. Yeah, that's good stuff. Well done. What a shot from leaning. Looking good. Okay, Grant Stewart, I'm not going to tell him to go to the next level of aggression because it hasn't worked. And he's gone anyway without facing a ball. Wow. Oof. That is rough. I've got a feel for the guy there. That's actually never happened to me. I've never been out without facing a ball, but I have seen it happen. And in fact, one of my closest friends ran out one of our teammates really, really badly without him facing a ball. And it was actually one of like the older guys in the club, and he did not. He was not impressed. He was not impressed at the bad calling from one of the youngsters. Not good. Is that an edge from leaning? No, it's not. Okay, fine. Bartlett's probably been there enough for me to ask him to go a little bit harder at this as well. We don't have a lot of time. It is T20 after all. And he does send it to the fence. Good. 6 off that over. We're still looking at about 160, but I think we should be getting a bit more than that. So that's going to be 1 bounce 4. Let's go, Bartlett. I mean, he's batting well. Let's go. And leaning goes big. That's a 6. 11 off the over already. That one's an under edge or kind of like a planked shot. That one goes as well. Another 6. That makes the over 17 plus 2. Wow. 19 off the over. 3 overs to go. Leaning's made his 50, by the way, if you didn't notice, because I didn't. Butler hits it for 4. Lovely shot. We are looking at a good total here. Batting first seems to be the right decision. Seems to be the correct decision. We've actually broken a record partnership with these two guys out there. Looking good. Great shot from Butler. What's he on? He's on 35. There is a genuine chance of him getting 50 if he has a bit of the strike over the last 12 deliveries here. Oh, that was close. 12 deliveries to go. We're at 158, so we're actually just below the 160 already. 159. And a big shot makes it 160. Good. Brilliant. Let's see if we can get to 180. No, Bartlett's been bowled for 39. Kadri comes out. It actually might be an idea to just get him off strike. Can you just get a single? There we go. And then leaning, hopefully can... Not quite. Okay, get a single, Kadri. Okay, get out then. Fine. Okay, Garrett, can you get a single? There we go. Now leaning. Oh, it doesn't take anything. We finish on 167. We should have finished on more. We really should have. The wicket of Bartlett is unfortunate. Kadri then. You've too many dot balls. Run yourself out just to get the other guy on strike. That is actually a genuine option. That is genuinely something that you should be doing if you're not able to get the ball away. You know, I'm being 100% serious. Run yourself out. Get yourself off strike. Okay, we're going to go offside for Hammond here and try and block him from getting runs like that. Okay, Quinn is going to open up. First ball, dot. Lovely. Second ball, bold. Bancroft comes out. All right, that jumps the DLS to 7. They take their first single. It was just a drop there. We're going to try and cut that off. A single to mid off. That's fine. Another single. Where's that go? Just to a deep square. And another single wraps up a great first over. 4 for 1 they are. And we're looking dang good. Dang good. Next side, okay, mid. Yeah, that's fine. You can run that. I mean, only if they can get a single there. I don't really want them getting 2. Let's bring that up and then maybe send deep-ish mid-on, more like cow, really, back. Next side over here, again, kind of the same situation there. We'll put deep square back and then put cow back as well. Kadri with a bit of spin to open up from the other end. Gets hit for 4 straight away from Charlesworth. Okay, that's where we should be covering then. Gets hit for 4 again. Again, I've just moved you across. You should not be getting beaten there. And now it's gone where he was. Okay, cool. Let's change the length. Okay, Charlesworth. You annoy me. No, not Everson. Garrett instead. Oh, it wasn't out. There was no edge. And then he hit. Okay, Charlesworth. Cool. Yep, sure. Puts my spinner to the fence. Okay, inside edge, gets away with it. Misses the next one. Hits a 6-4, 1-4. Ah, frustrating stuff. That's in the air from Charlesworth. Get out. See you later. I don't want to see you. Take the catch. Well done. That's a good 40, but now he's gone. Good. They are way ahead of the rate, but we've got 2 wickets, so we've just got to try and keep taking those wickets. Yeah, that's a great over. That's a really good over. Okay, I'm going to save Quinn. I'm going to go to Bartlett. And now that we've actually got... Okay, you're getting singles there. Now that we've actually got a bit of freedom, we can put another fielder back. The one I've just done, actually. Put you back, bring you up. Put you in. We'll go there, then round, and then bring you across as well. Just like that. And then kind of leave the offside open, which we might regret. But hopefully we don't. Hold him, lovely. Okay, that's a great over. That's a really good over. Garrett's actually gone for a few runs, but his last over was pretty good. It's just the first one was... It went for a... Yeah, it went for a few. The inside edge and the play and the miss. So... I'll make the change. I will make the change because I don't want to be just doing nothing. Dent comes in. We know how good he is. Same again. We'll have another deep square. Because Bancroft has only hit on the leg side because that's what we're trying to bowl at him, He's literally not hit on the offside yet, I don't think. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is bowling to a plan, and at the moment, it's working. In the air, over the bowler's head. That's lucky for Dent. It's not a controlled shot. Not at all. Okay, Bancroft finally gets it off to the offside. And again, so let's bring that length back. Goes for runs, but let's go full then. Okay, Bancroft has decided I can hit absolutely anything. 113. They need 57 from the next 10 overs. Misfields are really going to help us out. Great catch. They're well ahead of the rate because they keep hitting sixes when they should not be. Trying to cover where... I mean, how is that two? We've got a fielder there. Smacks a six. Because I was changing the wrong frickin' player. It doesn't matter. There we go. It's just so easy for the AI to hit runs. They really just... They don't care. They even get it through the slips. Oh, whatever. There you go. Bracey's gone, but it's a little too late. Because they need one. And that is how they're going to get it, with a shot through the leg side. 4 runs for them. They win by 5 wickets. They've done it in 16.2 overs. Yeah, of course they have. I mean, Charlesworth starts them up. They were 4 for 1 after 1 over. And then Charlesworth just says, nah, I've got the computer on my side. We're just going to wipe the floor. And now it's Sussex up next. Here we go. Conditions say you probably want to bat again, to be honest. Okay, so who went for runs? Garrett, you went for way too many runs. So let's bring Rogers in with a much better economy. Everson, I can't really back you up with those kind of numbers. Leaning's batting really well, so we'll just move him above Crawley. And that's what we'll go with. And if we win the toss this time, I am going to bowl. I'm going to try and keep the runs down. Because chasing is, chasing's difficult, but setting a target, you just don't know what is good with this AI. It's really difficult to know what the plan should be. Okay, Quinn, first up. First ball is a dot. That's a great first over. Quinn, once again, starting very, very well. Exactly what we're after. Exactly what we're after. You know what, Kadri? Yeah, we'll go with it. Of course, they still smack a boundary. 2 boundaries, in fact. Okay, yeah, spin early doors. The game does not appreciate it. Clearly, the game does not want you to bowl spin. Inside edge, Ward is gone. That brings in Hughes. And it's kind of messing up Kadri, so let's not do that again. Edged, taken, boom, first baller. Okay, that's actually not that bad. 32 for 2 off 4. They're going at 8, but it is the power play. We've grabbed 2 wickets, of course, which is looking good. Quinn's going all right. Economy of 5 is actually really strong. And if he gets a wicket, it's even better. Which he does because Denley takes the catch. And that gets rid of the opener going at a runner ball. Lovely stuff. Quinn is just bowling really, really well. How's his bowling form across the... I mean, look, wow. He's played today. That's it. In these episodes, in these games. And he's shown what he's made of. He's shown what he's got. Last over of the power play coming up now. Bartlett to Allsop inside edge. Stopped on the fence. Good. Bartlett to Clark. Straight on the pads, but 2 straight. It's gone down leg. Another option, a run-out opportunity. I think they're going to be home safe. They are indeed. Just a single to them there. Dot ball follows. Now Bartlett to Allsop. No edge. And another single. So that is a power play done. 39 for 3. Wow. That's really, really good. That's actually top stuff. Once again, I'm going to let Crane have a rest. Quinn have a rest. Okay, now, where can we try and cut these runs? Bring you up. It's a slightly dangerous game, that. Okay, you can go back. Okay, that's actually an okay over. You know, the boundary does go, but it's not a bad over from the lad. And we'll learn from that as well. And we'll just kind of shuffle over and we'll bring mid on back. Big 6 for Clark. Bartlett returns with a lovely ball just outside off stump. Allsop then goes for a big 6. And I do feel a bit for Bartlett there because he's gone for boundaries. And other than those 6s, it's a really good over. I mean, it must have gone over our man. So we'll just defend it. Okay, Allsop is just putting him all over the place. Bartlett's going to wrap up. In the air. There must be a fielder under it. There is. Kadri takes the catch. Clark goes for a runner ball. But he's cut the field in half there. It's a good over. It's actually a good over, and it's good to see Bartlett wrap up with 2 wickets. We've got Rogers to bowl again. In fact, I'm going to change that up. We're going to go to Stewart. Going to try and cover where Allsop has got his runs so far. Like that. Okay, so we are giving them a couple of opportunities to just take the 1. I'm not really that bothered by it. As in, like, you can have the 1, provided we're not conceding chunks of boundaries. Let's give Denley an over. Again, having to set our field more or less every time we change because it doesn't keep the field between bowlers, which is... It does get annoying, that. But it's been the case since we started playing this game on the channel, so can't really complain about it. It's a good over so far. 3 singles is no problem. Make that 4 singles. Make that 6 singles. Yeah, that's actually fine. That's just A-okay. Especially when Kadri's first over went for 15. So you're looking at a little bit of a comeback for the spin there. That's fine. Just a single. Oh, that's an edge. Simpson's gone. So Allsop is the problem. Allsop is the only issue now. Okay, we've got an aggressive player coming out. Very close. Lovely over. Really, really good over. We're just going to do this and just have one trying to curtail any ones. And Allsop's... Oh, Misfield, get out of town. Okay, fine. Allsop is the problem. There's always one. Okay, fine. The leg side is out. You can have one Allsop. You can't have more than that. Just to get him off strike and try and get wicket to the other end. I'm just giving him the one. Look at that. He can have all the ones he wants. Yeah, Misfield is just not great. Also, getting hit through the offside is not the plan either. Okay, Stewart to wrap things up from his end. Still, how are you getting hit for boundaries on the leg side? We've got the field set. It does not make sense. This game is utter nonsense sometimes. We're going to go back to Rogers. Dot balls against Robinson. Good. In the air. Fielder's out there. Takes the catch. Brilliant. 2, 3 to get, actually. And then we can try and chase down 160. But it's all Allsop. That's all it is. They've got one batsman and he's doing the job. 90. I mean, imagine... Oh, it's just so frustrating when this happens. We just cannot get him out. In the air. I mean, we've taken all our catches up to that point. I don't know why I would think we would take all of our catches. There we go. Get him bowled instead. Good stuff. And that's really good stuff. Okay, Allsop's on strike for the last over. And we're going to give it to... No, we were going to give it to Quinn. No point now. We'll give it to... Look at that. The spin just goes. The pace is the answer. The pace is the answer. Pretty sure we actually might have figured that out already. But it just feels very odd to go away, Allsop. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't even care. I'm not even watching it. 189 because the last over goes for about 20. What is that? How many did it go for? How many did it go for? It went for 8, 14, 15, 25. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, when it comes to us and we're batting aggressively and we've got a player set, I will expect the same from this game. Will I get it? Not a chance. Great shot, Bell Drummond. Lovely stuff, buddy. 4 without loss. He goes again. That one goes for 4 as well. Oh, we'll take that. Leg buys. Puts us on 12. And that is how you start an innings. Well done. 18 from it, Joe Denley. Get yourself off strike. Give it back to Bell Drummond. It's still a very good start. That's going to be an edge for 4. We just got to try and keep ahead of the DLS. That's the only thing I'm worried about, really. We're 10 ahead of it right now. Inside edge goes for 4. Thank you. We're getting our luck returned. We're getting our kind of, you know, the bit of the fairness of the game coming out here. 25 off the last over. Get out of town. Ain't no way. Well done, Bell Drummond. Show him what's up. Show him what's up. 51 without loss from 3.4 overs. He knows what's up. He's playing incredibly well in this over alone. And then he nicks the strike. He's on 41. And then dot balls. But that's okay because the damage is being done. Let's set yourself and go, buddy. Go. Can't get it off the square. And then Denley picks out a fielder at the other end. Okay, Compton comes in. Shot. Okay, we've got to try and keep this momentum up because this is a pretty big total we're chasing. Fastest 50 in this fixture for Bell Drummond. Good stuff. Another great shot. 6 more. 73 for 1 after the power play. Well, Drummond looking good. I just really want Compton to stick around and get the odd boundary, but for the most part, just get off strike and let Drummond do it. Just eating a few deliveries there. We'll take singles. That's okay. We're still way ahead of the rate. Nope. I'm not letting you do this, Belt. Nope. I'm not letting you do this, Belt. You've been there a while, man. There we go. No ball as well. Free hit. Have a go. Single. Okay, fine. Belt Drummond's gone for 61. Jack Leaning comes to the crease. And he sends Ollie Robinson to the fence. Great shot. Good stuff. Okay, 101 for 2. Let's see where we are after 10 overs. Leaning's gone. That's unfortunate. Zach Crawley comes in. That's not out. Although I don't know what line he was playing, to be fair to him. And then he's gone. Okay, Crawley, I think you have lost your spot in the team. It's too many bad performances in a row. We've got to give someone else a go. Well done, Billings. Lovely shot. Why can they just... No one can do it for more than a couple of deliveries, apparently. Except for Bell Drummond, who's having a really good... had a really good episode. This episode, in fact. Stewart comes out, hits it for 6. That's his first ball. 3 dot balls to follow. Yep, okay. 62 needed at 9 and over. Compton's gone. Bartlett comes out. We've got 4 wickets in hand. 3 wickets in hand. Okay, cool. I know I was taking regular wickets, but that's because Allsop was hitting runs for fun. Okay, never mind, eh? Never mind. The numbers do not... Oh, look at that. We've just hit a 6 off the edge. Oh, no. 1 bounce. Fielder stops it. I mean, what is this? This is just awful. It really is. Single figures from Leaning, Crawley, Billings, Stewart, Bartlett. Yeah. And Rogers. And Quinn. What on earth? What on earth? What can I do, guys? What can I do about that? That is an absolute collapse. 92 for 2. Power play just absolutely blown them away. Look at that. Look, way above the game, way ahead of the game. Just wickets, wickets, wickets. Absolute capitulation. Oh, I've gone full Kimi. I've gone full Kimi Räikkönen there. Whoa. Just awful. It's not been a fun, good first season with Kent. Oh my word, we are struggling. We are struggling big time. Yeah. It's rough. It's rough out here. It's tough out here. Thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed. We are struggling, but the premise is it's going to be a project. It's going to take time. We're not giving up. Thank you for watching. I shall catch you next time.